Welcome back to Jack and Jack. Today we're going to be ranking every Marvel Rivals character design. This is not going to be how they play. I haven't played the game. I'm going to be upfront. I have not played Marvel Rivals. I don't have a PS5, or even a PS4 for that matter. I haven't played Marvel Rivals. We're purely looking at how they look. So, starting off with Adam Warlock. Dude, this video is gonna suck to edit. Now, I think half of this design is great. So here's the full image of him. I think the fatal flaw here is that half of it is just black. He just has black pants on. It's fine, but the upper half of the torso, pretty solid. Good design. I'll put him in like B tier, I guess. What do we have next? Black Panther. Now, this character, this is peak. I'll show an image here. I'll show an image for all of them. Ugh, this is gonna suck to edit, I mean. Yeah, this is cool. I like all the little details in there. I like the gold accents throughout. You get the purple eyes. That's always a nice touch. But, like, just look at this image. Tell me that's not peak. I'm putting Black Panther into A tier. Next up, we have Black Widow. I mean, yeah, pretty solid design. I like the black with the detailing, with all the red lines and stuff. Makes it pop. Plus this awesome gun. I'll put that in A tier as well. It's pretty cool. Alright, next up we have Hulk. It's gonna be controversial, but I actually don't like this design. I really don't like this design. I just think he looks dumb. First of all, it just looks like he's wearing shorts. I don't know. Why does he have like a technology belt? What is this? I don't know. If you get rid of that stupid belt and fix the I don't know what it is about it. I just don't like how the pants look. I mean, the design's fine, but why is his head so tiny and why does he have the worst haircut ever? This might be the worst design in the game, but that's not necessarily a bad thing because I don't think it's that awful, but I'm gonna put it in like D tier. Next up, we have Captain America. I think he's alright, but he has a similar issue to Adam Warlock, where like half his body, more than half his body, is just completely just like black or like, it seems to be a very dark blue, but still. It's like, just so bland, but, beyond like this part of the body. And why does he have like an arc reactor on his hand? Is that like the magnet where his shield attaches? I don't know. Ow, I stepped on a dice. Looking at it more closely, now that I see it, it just looks like if Tony Stark took up the mantle of Captain America. Or like, if Tony built Cap and an Iron Man suit. Just cause like, look at that. Tell me that's not just Iron Man recolored. And they added in a star. He even has an arc reactor on his hand. And then it goes for the regular Captain America pants. And then more Iron Man boots. I don't really like this design. While I'm reminded to how painful it is to step on a die, I'm gonna put Captain America in C tier. I don't think it's the worst design. It just seems like over-designed, really. It's yeah, he looks like Iron Man. But, you know who doesn't have an awful design? Moon Knight, baby. Let's go. As you can see, I quite enjoy Moon Knight. I have 3 Moon Knight comic book covers I drew behind me. I got Moon Knight on my desk. I got Moon Knight on my monitor screen, and let me show you the image of what he looks like, because he looks pretty cool. Alright, here's the Moon Knight design, and as you can see, this is absolute peak. I think if there's one disadvantage, it's that he looks really techy. Like with the MCU or comic book design, it looks more like something Khonshu would give his avatar. But here it's just so tech based. Although he looks tactical, and like he could have added that himself as for some reason I almost called him Steve Jobs. Mark Spector. He could have upgraded the suit himself. And he just looks too cool to have to really nitpick. I have to put him in A, maybe even S tier. He just looks really cool. Even a blind man can see that Moon Knight's costume here is absolute peak. And I'm gonna give him the first S tier of the video. He just looks that cool. And next up we have, who's that? Dagger? Oh, I'm doing Cloak and Dagger individually. But I guess I'll talk about them both. So I guess not individually. Cloak looks pretty cool. I like the, it's kind of like a leather jacket, and it's like, you can see there's like some softer pieces. And Cloak, Loki, if I had to, not looking like, I mean, like, not caring about how it looks, if I had to wear a superhero costume all day, I mean, that looks pretty comfortable. The Cloak's cloak, that looks pretty comfortable. But yeah, can you see what I mean? Cloak looks mad comfortable, to be honest. Like, imagine if those were like softer gloves and then there's like this silky, smooth robe, yeah. But neither of them are really that special, so I'm gonna put them both in B. They're not bad, they're just not, like, standouts. Alright, next up we have Iron Fist. I'm looking at him right now. I mean, it just kind of doesn't look like what Iron Fist looks like. I mean, I know in recent comics that's what he looks like, but that's not how I picture Iron Fist, and that's not how I think a lot of people picture Iron Fist. They picture him as a guy in a green suit with, like, his chest exposed, and then, like, he has, like, a yellow headband on. This doesn't look anything like that. I'll show it on screen now. Yeah, this is what he looks like in the game. I like how it's more like, real life martial arts equipment, but something got lost in translation. I think the only thing they kept is, like, the headband, and even then, they changed it from, like, a do-rag to, like, a ninja mask. I think this is still a decent design, though. I'll put it at a solid B. Next up we have Doctor Strange. Looking at him right now, it just doesn't it doesn't look like a main outfit, you know? It feels like a skin. But he also looks awesome at the same time. I would like there to be a little more color, I guess. Maybe a little hint of blue or something. Alright, I'll shut up now. I mean, he looks pretty cool. I actually like how he looks. You know, a little more techy. I'd like it to be more simple. More like, more magical, more mystical. That he looks tech-based. And it's not bad. It's just not what I think of when I hear Doctor Strange. But I love the cape. It mixes, like, the MCU costume with like a more tactical look. So I like that about it. He looks pretty cool.
I'd like to see maybe maybe some blue or like that dark gray is in there. I don't know, something like that.
He looks good, but he could be a little more Doctor Strange. That sentence like kind of made sense. He could be more like Doctor Strange. I don't know how to describe it. I'll put it at B, just because it's not. I don't know. I don't know. Next up is
Oh, I just realized I completely called her by the wrong name. This is Magic. She looks nothing like she did in the awful New Mutants movie. Comic accurate though. Very nice. And I love the sword.
I'm just not a huge fan of this character or the design, really. I just think whatever. But I'll give it B tier just because of the comic accuracy, which is always nice. What's next? Groot. So Groot, he looks kind of cool, and he's cool for like a fighting game. He just, it's not the same Groot we know and love. This is one of those tree monsters from Lord of the Rings. Really cool design. This might go in A tier because he's really cool. I'll show him.
Yeah, this dude's a beast. He looks awesome. He just looks a little different from the Groot we all know. And I'm okay with that.
I'm putting Groot in A tier because this Groot looks like he could mess me up. This Groot would destroy me in a fight. We have Hawkeye, which is another awesome design. You got the scarf on him, the purple on the chest. I love to see that. And the Winter Soldier mask on him, dude. And I love the haircut too.
Yeah, this dude looks awesome. Look at the boots. Look at the boots. Look at the knee pads. You got the bow and arrow. Look at that chest armor. That's awesome. Yeah, just armor all around. You got the scarf. Look at that hair. The beautiful hair. You got the mask in there. Um, he looks awesome from head to toe. This is definitely A, if not S.
You know what? I'll give Hawkeye S tier. He's just that cool. Next up, we have Hela. This is an awesome design. And though I don't think Moon Knight is a huge improvement on the MCU suit, I really like the MCU suit. Hawkeye is definitely an improvement on his MCU appearances. And so is Hela. This, she looks like she could take over Asgard without any help from any zombie armies or Karl Urbans or gigantic wolves.
The upgrades to the costume are crazy. So first of all, I like there's more green. The crown is crazy. I love the cape there with the souls of her victims, katana style. And speaking of katana, look at that sword. Great sword. Love the sword. Also, if you didn't know, this is what I was referencing.
You're late.
よかった。
This is Katana. She's got my back. She can cut all you in half with one sword stroke, just like mowing the lawn. I would advise not getting killed by her. Her sword traps the souls of its victims.
Harley Quinn, nice to meet ya.
Peak writing.
Love the design. I'll put it in A tier. Next up we have Luna Snow. I gotta put this in S tier. Alright, next up we have Loki. Loki, he looks quite different from the comic book design, but the MCU design he looks pretty similar to. And to be fair, that looks quite different than the comic book design. And he's got like a fur on him. That's pretty cool.
Okay, so yeah, I think this looks pretty cool. You got the gold on the boots there. You got some blue in there, green. Love the green. Love that helmet. And there's like this fur like coat around him. You got the scepter there. That's even where you'd put the Infinity Stone. Awesome design, really.
Man, we got a lot more characters, and we're already like 15 minutes into this video. I gotta start hurrying. Or maybe split this into 2 parts, just because there's so many. Loki, I'm gonna go A tier. He's a very, very cool character design. We have Iron Man. Now Iron Man, I think he looks decent. It resembles the Mark 50. From Infinity War, but I don't really like how big the arc reactor is. It like takes up his whole body. Decent design if they made the arc reactor a little tinier. I don't mind that it's a triangle because it was a triangle in the first Avengers movie, but whatever. And let's just make this a lightning round real quick. Spider-Man, I think it's a good suit, pretty good design. I just think the emblem should be much smaller. I mean, they're pretty much the same. Not that they look the same, but they're the same in that they're a great suit, but the emblem is way too big.
Yeah, it'd be a great design if the emblem was smaller. And same here. The emblem's too big, but I actually really like this design.
Luna Snow, how I wish you were real. Oh, I didn't realize it was recording. I'll put Spider-Man in. I'll put them both in B. There's a common theme amongst the Bs where they are a pretty good design, but they have a fatal flaw that holds them back. All right, next up we have Jeff, the land shark, baby. Let's go. Jeff is peak. Jeff is peak. Jeff, we love Jeff. Jeff is S tier. Jeff is totally S tier.
Yeah, as you can see, Jeff is literally peak. He's like a shark puppy. Yeah, I'm in.
We have Magneto. I would like to see some color on Magneto. He is so gray. His outfit's just completely stainless steel. Bro is wearing a Tesla Cybertruck.
Alright, here's Magneto, and as you can see, he's just so gray. I think they really fumbled it with this one, but they actually fixed it with a skin where he looks like this but with more color, and it looks a lot better. But yeah, there's just not a lot to say. I like the gray cape, all the detail on the chest. I mean, yeah, it's whatever.
I'm gonna put Magneto in C tier. He's so bland. We have here Mantis. Mantis looks like a hobbit.
Yeah, she looks like a hobbit.
Not a lot to say. Very green. I like green. Green. A lot of green. We have Namor. Or Namor. Namor, however you want to pronounce it. I mean, it looks solid. I forgot to place Mantis. Yeah, just throw her in B. I don't really care that much about Mantis. Gonna be honest. Alright. Namor, he looks like a like Jason Momoa.
No, seriously, this looks like the live action adaptation of this.
But I dig. I'll put it in A. It's a solid design. And next we have, let's do Penny Parker next. I like the red and gold on the mech. And that's pretty much all I have to say about it.
Alright, there's Penny Parker. Not a ton to say about it, you know, it's a mech.
Alright, let's do, Storm, I guess. That's the black costume. I think I like the white costume better. Like from the animated series and X-Men 97. The black costume looks pretty nice though. There's like a cape, I guess. And, I don't know, man.
I like the accents of purple and gold.
Oh my goodness. They're gonna drop a new character before this video's over. they really are. Alright, I forgot to place Penny. Did I forget to place Penny? Yeah. I'll put her in C. There's just not a lot going on there. And then, what was the other one? Storm. Put Storm in B or whatever. Did I do one in between that? I don't know, I'm getting tired, man. Let's do the Fantastic Four next, starting with Reed Richards. I want this paste in.
I like the Fantastic Four uniforms here, but I don't know, I'd like there to be a little more blue. Like primarily blue and then white as like secondary. Or like white or black or something. I like how it's more technology. That seems to be a running theme here, but I actually quite like it here. You can see like on the knee pads and the boots. Looks pretty solid. I like how there's like this blue streak through it. It looks like Reed Richards. Not much to say. Pretty nice. For Johnny Storm, I have the same positives and negatives. I like the fire on him. He looks cool with the fire. I guess you could say he looks fire. We get to the thing, and Bro is built like a basketball. Bro is not expendable. Bro is expandable. Then there's Sue Storm, and I have, it's just the same thing about the suits, whatever.
Solid adaptation of the Fantastic Four. I will put them all in A tier. It's a nice adaptation. And next up we have, let's do Venom. Now Venom looks pretty solid. I like him. This was a negative for the Spider-Man and Iron Man, but I like how the logo extends beyond just the chest. It goes into the shoulders and like presumably into the back. I dig.
Moving on from that, we have Venom. Yeah, I like how he looks. I think the eyes are a little messed up, but I really like the emblem, how it really expands. His body's massive. I mean, he's cool.
I feel like in the beginning of the video I was way too negative, and now I'm being way too nice to these designs. But I think I just got all of the ones I was more iffy about earlier out in there. I said the ones I don't like earlier. There's just one I don't really like that much. Unfortunately, it's Rocket Raccoon. He looks feral. He looks sick. Not in a good way. It's just not how Rocket Raccoon should look. If Guardians 3 didn't make me feel bad for him enough, this does, because he looks diseased. I put Venom in A tier. Did I already say that?
I mean, the design isn't even that bad. I like the huge gun and the huge tail. There's a nice color scheme going on with the body. Why was I hating on this? It's pretty good. Oh my god, that's a face only a mother could look. What is going on with Rocket Raccoon here? Why are his eyes red? Why does he look like that? Does he have rabies?
Yeah, I'll throw Rocket in B. I suppose. What do we have next? Punisher. Punisher is looking pretty good, but they really got him bulked up for this game. Love to know what his gym routine is.
Yeah, he's bulked the hell up. I think the best part of this, and if there's one great thing about this game, it's the weapon design. Look at that gun. That's a cool gun. And like the armor is looking pretty cool here. I like how he painted his face, and that's a good haircut. Got the knife on the side there. I would just like be afraid it would fall out and cut my face. But yeah, I like the guns. Is that a shotgun? What is that?
In one swoop, half of all life just got snapped away. Look at that. So many deceased soldiers. Anyway, I'm gonna put him where I put everybody. A tier. I like the design. I was thinking about upgrading maybe Loki. I don't know. We have what do we get? We get Scarlet Witch. We'll do Scarlet Witch next.
Alright, here's Scarlet Witch. This looks like the evil Scarlet Witch. This looks like the Scarlet Witch that took on the Illuminati. This looks like the Scarlet Witch that took on Doctor Strange and America Chavez. This is the Multiverse of Madness Scarlet Witch. I mean, I know it's not completely accurate to that costume, but it's cool. She looks evil.
Alright, next up we have let's do Psylocke. I like the purple, I like the blue, the red, nice colors in there.
There's Psylocke. She sure is blue and purple and red. Look, she has a sword. That's cool. I mean, she's an alright character. Pretty cool.
Alright, I put her in B. What do we got next? Next up we have, let's do Bucky.
But nah, it's a crime to call him Bucky. This is the Winter Soldier. He's locked in. Great design. This might be another S tier. Cause I love the tactical boots. You got the tactical knee pads, the tactical pants, the tactical belt, the tactical vest. The gloves they're tactical. The arm is tactical. The COVID-19 face mask it's tactical. It's pretty cool. I like the hair. I really like the arm. Good God, I sound like Rocky Raccoon. He's pretty cool. I promoted Loki to S tier as well as Bucky.
With only 4 left, let's do our next one. Let's do Thor. I like the helmet and the lightning on the hammer. I like the sleeves are metal. It looks solid.
He looks so powerful. He looks like he could take on he looks like he could take on everyone really. He just looks so powerful. I love the gauntlet there. The hammer looks cool. He's old. He looks old for sure. But yeah, he doesn't look like Thor, the Marvel character. He looks like Thor, the god.
Hey, notice how the stuff keeps falling? Me too. Thor, I will go A tier again. Just a solid character design. Next up, we have Wolverine, who is, I don't know, I like the colors on him. I like his shoes. I think they're funny. The jacket's alright. It doesn't scream Wolverine to me. It just seems like a kid version of Wolverine. It doesn't seem like the adult version of Wolverine.
You see what I mean? He looks like a kid you'd find at the basketball court. He's got basketball shoes on. He's got a jacket on. He's got like a sweatshirt on. He's got jeans. He's just like, take away the hands, like cover up the hands. I'll do that right now, actually. Just like erase the hands. He just kind of looks like like a I don't know, like the Pokemon trainer from Super Smash Bros. Honestly, I don't love it.
Yeah, I just don't really like the design that much. It's okay. It's not like abysmal or anything. I'll put it in B for bah, like meh with a B, you know. All right, our last one. We have Star-Lord.
Yes, so here's Star-Lord. He's our last one. And what a note to go out on. I love him. He looks like he's in space. He looks like he's doing space travel. I like the blue coat and blue with gold. It's a nice switch up from the MCU red and black. The mask's pretty nice. This is gonna sound weird though. He kind of looks the mask like he kind of looks like an owl almost. I don't know. It's weird. I like the hair sticking out from the top. I love that in a character in a superhero design for some reason. When there's like a mask where you can see the hair on top, that's just I don't know. And of course, excellent weapon design.
Free S tier. Alright, let's go into the final list. Alright, so everybody was spared from F tier. In D tier, we have Hulk and his tiny head. In C tier, we have Captain America and Magneto and Penny Parker. In B tier, we have Wolverine, Storm, Psylocke, Magic, Cloak, Dagger, Rocket Raccoon, Mantis, Doctor Strange, Adam Warlock, Iron Fist, Spider-Man, and Iron Man. And in A tier, we have Reed Richards, Sue Storm, Johnny Storm, Ben Grimm, we got Venom, we got Namor, we got Thor, Groot, Hela, Punisher, Black Widow, and Black Panther. And finally in S tier we have Loki, Hawkeye, Moon Knight, Star-Lord, Jeff the Land Shark, the Winter Soldier, Squirrel Girl, and Luna Snow. But that is just my tier list of all of the Marvel Rivals character designs. And let me know your list in the comments. Super fun video to do, and I just hope this doesn't get taken down because of copyrighted music. Because that was kind of funny. Kind of funny. Alright. This video is long enough. Goodbye.